Good day, everyone. Let me start with a question. Have you ever heard the phrase, the world is a global village? Today, we are more connected than ever through technology, culture, and education. This is why this unit called on becoming the global teacher. Because teaching today is no longer limited to one classroom, one school, or even one country. We live in a global village, which means what happened is one part of the world can affect others. As a future teachers, this challenges us to think beyond our local setting and prepare ourselves to teach learners who live in the globalized world. Lesson 1. Global Education and Global Teacher. So what is global education? According to UNESCO, global education helps to become aware of educational conditions around the world, especially in developing countries. Its goal is to educate learners according to world standards in teaching and learning. In simple terms, global education prepares students to function in a one-world environment, guided by teachers who are only one knowledgeable but also professional and humane. James Baker in 1982 explained global education as an effort to help learners see the world as a single system and to realize that they are active participants in the system. So hindi lang tayo observers kung hindi tayo ay part ng global community. 21st century learning goals. Now, let's connect this 21st century learning. First, 21st century content includes global awareness, financial and economic literacy, civic literacy, health, and environmental awareness. Second, we have learning and thinking skills, critical thinking, problem solving, communication, creativity, collaboration, and media literacy. Third is the ICT literacy. This means using technology not just for fun, but as a tool for learning so students know how to learn. And lastly, life skills, leadership, ethics, accountability, responsibility, and self-direction. All of these are important because they shape learners who can survive and succeed in the global society. Who is a global teacher? A global teacher is someone who can competent, equipped with the right skills, attitude, and universal values. They can teach using traditional methods and modern technologies, and they can teach anywhere in the world. A global teacher thinks and acts both locally and globally. Even if you are teaching in a small community, your perspective is worldwide. And now let's talk about the characteristics of a global teacher. First, they are adaptive. They can adjust different learners, cultures, and teaching environments. Second, they are lifelong learners. They don't stop learning after graduation. They continuously explore other educational systems and new ideas. Third, they are tech savvy. They know how to use technology to enhance learning. Fourth, they are collaborative. They work well with others, teachers, parents, and the community. Fifth, they are forward thinkers. They prepare students not just for today, but for the future. Sixth, they are advocates, the multicultural understanding and respect. Of course, communication skills are very important. A global teachers must communicate effectively with diverse learners. And lastly, they follow professional standards like the NCRB, TS, and ensuring quality and professionalism in teaching. Now let's move to lesson 2, where we'll look at education system in different countries. Education around the world is anchored and on 5 pillars of education: learning how to know, learning to do, learning to be, and learning to live together. Learning to transform these pillars remind us that education is not only about academics, but also about values, skills, and personal growth. Education in Australia. Let's start with Australia. Australia is known for having a high quality education system, which is many international students choose to study there. Most students from primary to secondary level are enrolled in government schools managed by state or territory education ministers with support from a federal government. In higher education, the goals are clear: to prepare individuals for the workplace, to advance knowledge, to support the economic and society, and to help build a democratic and civilized education. Next is education in China. China is the most populous country in the world. China has the largest system with more than 200 million students and over 9 million teachers. This education system is highly centralized, meaning the government plays a strong role. The curriculum is syllabi are prepared by experts under the National Education Commission, ensuring conformity across the country. Lastly, let's talk about Japan. Japan's education system is also a highly centralized, managed by the Ministry of Education or Bombosho. Education in Japan is known for discipline, hard work, and strong values. Students are often described as obedient, focused, and exam-oriented. Basic education includes kindergarten, elementary, lower secondary, upper secondary, and university. Education is compulsory from age 6 to 15. In higher education, exams play a very important role. Doing well in exams often leads to good scores and eventually stable careers. To becoming a global teacher means being open, adaptable, and committed to lifelong learning. It means teaching with a heart that understands diversity and a mind that sees the world as one classroom. As a future educator, we are not just teaching lessons, we are shaping global citizens. Thank you, and I hope this discussion helped you to understand what it truly means to become a global teacher.